Hey everyone, welcome back. This evening we are doing the Feel Good Shave Challenge. Now, because I am trying to participate in the Finish It February, I said trying because I'm not doing a great job. I'm not using the soap and finish off this month. Using something completely different. And we'll get into that in just a moment. So I was tagged to do this a couple weeks ago, and to be honest, I have had a hard time figuring out what the heck to use. So, the soap might come as a surprise to some of you. I did not choose Kapali or Black Amber Vanilla. Instead, I went with one of my favorite artisans, one of my first artisans that I think is highly underrated. That is Katie's Bubbles and Purple Grapefruit. I love this scent so much that I finished off the 2-ounce tub and got into a 4-ounce container. The brush I'm using is my Craving Shaving Fanve with a 26mm Duro knot. I did put in, where the heck did I put it? Some Terror Aid because I want some menthol or some cooling effect. Sorry if the background noise ruined laundry. Whipped up in the copper Captain's Choice bowl. I like that bowl. That's kind of my go-to bowl. Man, this lather feels so good. And the razor, again, was a hard choice. I've been really digging Chivettes a lot lately, but I don't know, I like Chivettes, don't get me wrong, I love Chivette shaving, but I also enjoy DEs occasionally. And my favorite DE is none other than the Above the Tie Aluminum Calypso. I think it's Calypso because of the handle, but I love this razor. This is the H plate, or the heavy or aggressive. It's a beast. It has a really nice blade gap. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. It's like 0.9 something. It's a good size blade gap. I'm using a Perma-Sharp blade in here. Because I'm really starting to dig these blades. They're sharp, they're smooth, they're effective. I love this razor, get some blade feel. I like the audio feedback. I love this thing. Now, before I forget, and before most of you start tuning out, I'm gonna do my tags. I'm tagging Charles at Craving Shaving, Tim over at Tim Shaves, Tim Scholl, see who else. And I can't remember who else done this, because I mentioned I was tagged to this a while ago. I know David Card has done this, he tagged me. Because he won't do it, I'm gonna tag So Sharp David. I think Marion's done it, I think CDV's done it. My buddy Josh Hood is kind of doing videos whenever he feels like it, so I'm not gonna tag him. I don't want to force him to do anything. Not that being tagged is saying, do the video now! So I guess Josh, shooting the shave. If you want to do the tag, you're tagged too. And we'll just do a blanket tag. Anyone who hasn't been tagged, who watches this video, that wants to do it, do it. Taking the no-meal approach. I haven't seen no-meal for a long time. But also, if any of you are still here, Charles and I will be doing another Instagram Live, Shave Tomorrow, where we will be discussing the Marvel Cinematic Universe, meaning the movies. And yes, we are going to be including Spider-Man and WandaVision. I am a little bit behind, so if you're watching this, that means tonight, Wednesday, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, meaning 9 p.m. Eastern, on Instagram. It'll be going live through Charles, which is Craving Shaving. Information below. And then I'll be joining as well on my account. I'm not getting a whole lot of cooling sensation with this. I had done like 5 drops. Apparently it was enough. But anyway, so we'll be discussing all things Marvel Cinematic Universe. And as I do when we discuss these, we've only done one before, but I base my gear off of what we're discussing. Why am I going down again? Oh well, roll with it. So I'll be using things that are Marvel Cinematic Universe-ish kind of themed. Whatever that stuff is, you have to tune in and find out. Or you can watch the replay on Charles's channel. I'm varying from my new standard of falling back into old habits of going across the grain. I normally only do 2 passes on my neck, regardless of razor now. So this soap, as I mentioned, is one of the first ones, one of the first artisan soaps I got. I actually went in a giveaway in a pretty large piff, and I instantly fell in love with the scent. I had a 2-ounce puck, so I took it traveling with me. If you've seen my channel for a while, you kind of know that I use Katie's Bubbles a lot at the beginning. Because I took the 2-ounce puck traveling with me. I didn't have a lot of soaps back then. I'd come home on the weekend. I'd let my kids pick my gear. My middle son, at the time my youngest, absolutely loves Katie's Bubbles. This was my only soap of Katie's Bubbles at the time. I've since added to the collection. Still want to get more. Thank you, Chris Cullen. You make amazing soaps. Hashtag chill harder. But I'd come home on the weekend for my travels, and I would let him pick my shave on Saturday or Sunday. Usually Saturday night, because I was packing up my stuff and I'd be leaving again early Monday morning. And 9 times out of 10, he would choose Katie's Bubbles Purple Grapefruit. There's a little bit of that cooling sensation. A little bit, not much. A lot more. So he'd choose that. The brush. This was my very first Craving Shaving brush. Hi Tom, what do you need?
I'm just having a hard time falling asleep.
You haven't been in there that long.
I read a book.
All right, sorry about that. Youngest, middle one that loves Katie's Bubbles is having a hard time apparently. So where was I? Oh yeah, so the one that came in that you heard would usually pick Katie's Bubbles Purple Grapefruit for me to shave with during the week, or on the weekend when I was home. So I went through that 2-ounce container pretty fast. And I love the scent so much that Christmas of 2019, I ended up getting a 4-ounce container. But at that point, I'd used the soap so much that I was just kind of like, I love the performance, I like the scent, but I want something different. So it just kind of got pushed to the side. Still love the scent. Still love the performance. That's why I bought more Katie's Bubbles. But I wanted something different. I wanted to try new soaps, new artisans. And now I have, and my den has grown exponentially. And I got more Katie's Bubbles, and she's kind of like, I need to use the Purple Grapefruit again. It's still one of my most used soaps. As mentioned, I love the scent. I love how this performs. Katie's Bubbles is underrated and underappreciated in my mind. They've been around for a while. Chris knows his stuff. And I like the name, I mean, Katie's Bubbles. Doesn't that make you happy to say it? I like saying Katie's Bubbles. Makes me happy. And this razor, I bought this razor from Marion the Barbarian when he and I first started chatting a little bit. He's like, yeah, I have an above the tie razor that I'm trying to sell, and I'd heard about above the tie, I'd never used one, obviously. I was like, hey, I'm interested. And we had been talking for a little bit, so it wasn't like I didn't know him. We had a relationship at the time and still do. I said, hey, you know, I'm interested in the above the tie. You know, is there a way that I could try it for a little bit before I decide if I want to buy it or not? He graciously accepted. I mean, I knew what the asking price was before I asked. He's like, yeah, you know, I have your address, I'll send it to you. Go ahead and give it a shot and let me know what you think. So in typical me fashion, I took like 2 shades with it. I'm like, sold, it's mine, I want it. So I ended up buying it. Because I was looking for something. At the time, I still have the Resurrect Game Changer. Great razor. But it doesn't have the blade feel I want. And I even have the more aggressive blade, but it just doesn't have that blade feel. Like, no, again, blade feel, you don't need blade feel to get a good shave. I like blade feel. So, I shaved this and like, ooh, this is blade feel, I want it. So I bought it, and I was looking for something to kind of replace my Rockwell that I'd given away. And I'm not gonna tell why it was given away or to whom, it's none of your business. Let's just say it's to a good friend of mine that appreciated it. And we'll leave it at that. But, so I was looking for something to replace the Rockwell. And I was interested in the carve. I almost got the carve a couple times. But the opportunity to buy this came up and I jumped at it. So I went with this, and it's still my absolute favorite DE razor. I have the carve, the, what is it? B, C, and D plates. I've used an open comb B plate. And it's a great razor, don't get me wrong. I like the carve a lot. But, and this may change if I were to get more aggressive plates or efficient plates, whichever one I look at it. But to me, it still doesn't shave as well as my above the tie. I love using above the tie. It's lightweight, it's aluminum, so it's lighter than I normally like. But because it is so lightweight and maneuverable, it can dance around my face. I can get done pretty quick if I'm not jibber jabbering on a video and trying to chase the BBS. But I love the way that the above the tie works. I love that razor. It feels amazing. Love Katie's Bubbles. It's one I honestly don't use enough. I'm currently trying to go through, currently in the month of February, I'm trying to finish off a soap. I'm getting dang close. But also trying to work through a couple samples, as well as go through my entire collection of soaps at least once before I go back to most things more than one time. Which is hard, because I have Heritage Hill soaps. Love me some Heritage Hill. That's another one I could have gone with tonight. Love Heritage Hill. PAA, WSP, HC&C. I have a couple new soaps as well, like some grooming department that's really nice. You know, it's part of the hobby. I'm getting stuff in. and I'm not always going back to some of my old favorites. Like this PA, like the Katie's Bubbles Purple Grapefruit. So I'm just trying to show love to some of my other soaps. I haven't seen the Den for a while. And it's hard because I want to go back and I want to use Katie's Bubbles and Heritage Hill and PAA and some of these other new ones that come in. But, you know, part of the joys of the hobby, I guess, right? So, oh man, that was phenomenal. I cannot stress how much I love Katie's Bubbles. It is seriously one of my favorite soaps. It's in my top 5. And this is his soap. I haven't tried his luxury cream, but his soaps are my top 5. And Purple Grapefruit, phenomenal scent. It's literally grapefruit and lavender. Did it right there. Love this stuff. The razor, I love this DE. I always get great shaves with it unless I'm having a bad blade, but if I keep the blade nice in here, never have a bad shave. Fanve, or Wanderlust, used to be the English equivalent, was the very first craving shaving brush I ever got. Led me and Charles to becoming really good friends. I still talk to him frequently, and as you see, we're going live tonight on Instagram. And I've lost track of how many brushes it is I have. I finished off with some witch hazel because witch hazel is just, I finished off most of my sheets with that. And then PAA Star Jelly, because I love Star Jelly. I wanted that menthol kick. I should have added more Terray drops. I think I had 5 and I didn't feel anything. So anyway, that is a shave. Sorry for the brief interruption in the middle there. I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Hopefully I'll catch you tonight in the Instagram live. If not, you can catch the replay eventually on Charles's channel, and his stuff will be linked below, as will links to all of the products that I used, Captain's Choice Bowl, and everything else from various vendors as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you stayed this long, thank you for staying until the end. I greatly appreciate all of my viewers, subscribers. If you're not a subscriber and you're watching anyway, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I don't ask for subs very often, but I'd like to get up at that 350 mark. That'd be great. If not, whatever. I'm still gonna keep doing it. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Catch you tonight, hopefully.